Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Georgie Jacobs tōku ingoa no Aotearoa hau, nau mai haramai. My name is Georgie and I'm from New Zealand. Welcome aboard. For those that are returning, thank you so much, and I love that you come on this hikoi with me. For those that are new subbies, welcome. Please leave a comment below and I can do a special shout out to you. Alright, today I thought we'll look at different types of moons. So the first one that we're going to look at was the wolf moon that was back in January. So we're going to see what the wolf moon is all about. Why? Because I'm interested in different types of things. The lunar moon, the moonology, and well, I can't find my moonology card, so maybe that wasn't meant to be. However, let's go and check out the wolf moon. What does it mean? What's the symbolism of the wolf moon? So we'll just go through. Oh, here we go. It's a name that resonates with ancient whispers and ancestral traditions, the wolf moon, that is. Emerges each year as a beacon of mystery and power. It is not merely a celestial event, it is a bridge to the past. A call to embrace the untamed spirit within us all. As the first full moon of the year, the January wolf moon holds significant lore and legend, steeped in cultural narratives that speak to its profound influence on our lives. Historically, Native American tribes named this full moon for the howling wolves that will cry out during the barren winter months. Their voices echoed through the frigid night air as they searched for food amidst the snow-clad wilderness. This haunting image of wolves serves as a powerful symbol of endurance and survival qualities, deeply needed in the midwinter when nature's harshest trials are upon us. Wolves are also seen as emblematic of loyalty and community, reminding us of the importance of family ties and social bonds, even in the times of scarcity. Well, when you look at it, straight after Christmas, everyone is trying to replenish their resources, their money, their whatever they need, so they can fully get up and running by the end of January, for February, that is. So the wolf moon goes by many other names, and the different Native American tribes had different names for them. I'm not going to try and say their names because I probably won't do justice to how to pronounce it correctly. So one tribe calls it the freeze-up moon, another calls it the center moon, the hard moon, the spirit moon, or the frost exploding moon. Alright, so let's learn a little bit more about what the moon cycle is for the wolf. The energy of the January wolf moon calls us to reflect on these primal instincts and encourages us to unify with our pack, our family and friends, to weather life's challenges. It urges introspection and invites us to examine our deepest needs and desires, prompting us to set intentions aligned with our true nature. Drawing from its energy can be transformative, offering clarity and focus as we embark on a new year. And they make sense. It really does make sense. I think, when you do your New Year's resolutions or what you want to do, your goal setting, you're putting things in order of how you want things to be for the year, whether or not, it ends up changing. Furthermore, the wolf moon heralds a time of embracing transformation. The stark winter landscape illuminates, symbolizes purity and new beginnings. And of course, I've said it many times, that the universal year for 2026 is the number one, which is new beginnings. New beginnings, new projects, new relationships, new career, new business, whatever it is that you want in your life. Now is the time to do it, eh? In this first year of, the universal years. I did a whole series of the universal years as well as numerology in one of my playlists if you want to go and check that out, eh? All right, let's carry on. Furthermore, the wolf moon heralds a time for embracing transformation. The stark winter landscape it illuminates symbolizes purity and new beginnings. I read that already. Under its glow, we are urged to shed old habits and constraints that no longer serve us. And when you think about it, this moon is about releasing and transformation. If you see me turn around, it's because I've got notes on my pad as well. So it just reminded me of that. Under its glow, we are urged to shed old habits and constraints that no longer serve us. It is an opportunity for personal growth, inviting us to pursue paths that align with our authentic selves. Now that makes sense as well. I mean, everyone is trying to, manifest what they want, whether it's a visual idea or, because thoughts become things, is what I'm trying to say. Thoughts become things. It is an opportunity for personal growth, inviting us to pursue paths that align with our authentic selves. The moon's luminescent light guides those willing to step into their power with courage and confidence. Bringing the energy of the wolf moon into your life means harnessing its potential symbolism, the wolf's strength, tenacity, and instinctual wisdom. Meditating under the light can bolster your resolve, helping you connect with your own inner wolf, fierce yet wise, independent yet loving. Practicing mindfulness during this period can lead to profound insights about your life's direction. Incorporating rituals such as journaling by moonlight or creating a vision board can manifest the wolf moon's energy into tangible things. And that's what I was talking about before, where I said, thoughts become things. So be mindful what you're thinking about. You might just get it, even if you don't want it, okay? These practices deepen your connection with the lunar cycles and empower you to harness natural forces that support your journey. In essence, welcoming the January wolf moon energy is not just about acknowledging as an astronomical occurrence, it is about recognizing an opportunity for renewal and transformation. It implores us to tap into our primal instincts while nurturing our connections with others, balancing independence with community reliance. This is a time for new leaders to emerge and new ground to be broken. So let the January wolf moon inspire you this year. Heed the ancient call of wolves echoing through time. Embrace its lessons in resilience. Allow its light to guide you towards new beginnings. By doing so, you will not only honour a rich tapestry of lore, but also invigorate your spirit with the boundless possibilities that await in 2026 and beyond. Gather the strength of the wolf moon and find the alpha wolf within you. Well, that was really quite interesting, wasn't it? If there's anything that resonated with you, we're going to have a look a little bit deeper as to which of the star signs does it affect. Okay, because the moon affects everyone. I mean, every star sign, but apparently there's 3 different modalities that are targeted you know, to, I think they categorize it. So like you've got your cardinal signs, you've got your fixed signs, and then you have your mutable signs. And we're going to have a quick look. So the wolf moon and Cancer, the signs that were um, that are going to be affected by it are the cardinal signs. Now I want to know a little bit more about what is the cardinal signs. So the 4 zodiac signs that fall under cardinal is Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn. They are the initiators, the leaders and the idea peoples who start each season, bringing fresh energy, ambition and drive to launch new ventures, set trends and take action. They, they represent the hinge point where new phases begin, focusing on pioneering and setting foundations rather than necessarily finishing tasks, which is left to the fixed and mutable signs. So the key characteristics of the cardinal is initiators. They are trailblazers and trendsetters, good at starting projects and making things happen from scratch. The leaders, cardinal signs often find themselves in leadership roles, tackling obstacles and managing crisis. Action oriented, their power lies and taking initiative, managing change and moving life forward. They are seasonal starters. Each cardinal sign kicks off a new season. Aries for spring. Of course, we're talking about the northern hemisphere. Aries for spring. For us, it will be autumn. Cancer for summer. For us, it will be winter. Libra for autumn. And again, we will be spring. And lastly, Capricorn for winter. And of course, in the southern hemisphere, will be summer. All right. So what is their purpose? What happens for these cardinal signs? For Aries, our fire sister, they are bold, energetic, fearless, and excited by new challenges, leading with action. For Cancer, the water, nurturing, emotional, and capable of initiating deep foundational changes. Libra, our air, social, diplomatic, focused on partnerships and good at launching ideas through communications. And lastly, Capricorn, Earth, ambitious, disciplined, and focused on building lasting structures, often with long-term plans. In essence, cardinal signs energy is about beginning, creating, and leading, providing the spark and vision for new cycles in life. So they're the initiators, yeah. So they start everything. But we'll find out a little bit more about the other 2 signs as we go along learning about the moon. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check out to see how this affects those 4 star signs. Okay. So we'll just wait for that just to come up a little bit. For those that are interested in this sort of thing, leave a comment below. I'm always interested in hearing what people find, interesting. And also, I might be able to learn something from that too. So what is a supermoon? It's when the moon reaches its peak, and it's the closest point to the Earth in its orbit. The moon becomes full at its closest point to Earth in its orbit. The moon appears brighter and bigger. So today, when I went out, I noticed that the moon was absolutely huge. And I just loved it. I've been trying for 3 days to do this video, and I'm just going to keep pushing through, because that's what it's all about. Anyway, let's go and check out how these star signs are affected by this moon. So the supermoon in Cancer is going to ignite our emotions, firing up our sense of nostalgia. And I was just saying, I've got to start catching up with old friends. I mean, I'll just talk on my behalf. getting old now, so it's important to keep those communication lines open with your loved ones, or friends that have been there for like forever, and then you just go your own way. Okay, so we'll check out Cancer, see how they're affected by the super wolf moon, eh? The cardinal signs Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn are going to feel the energy the most. The full moon gives Aries a chance to connect with their core values. For Cancer, a new sense of self and relationships. Libra, a better career path. And Capricorn, the motivation to heal partnerships. Alright, so let's dig into that. So the first one we're looking at is Aries. Vulnerability plays a significant role as you allow connections to happen naturally. Do not deny the intensity of what you are feeling, but foster it in a way that can be profound and enduring to your relationships. The more you share with those you care about, the better you'll feel in expressing your truest sentiments. Counteract this favorite time by taking a moment to reflect on how you feel about your peers. Plan an intimate moment to connect with them one-on-one and strengthen the foundation of your friendships. Camaraderie and love flourish when you allow your inner voice to guide you and assert your concerns. Patience and responsibility play a massive role in weeding out potential partners who do not take you seriously. You want to build a connection that truly aligns with your long-term goals? If you're in a situation like this, cherish it. If you're looking for one, keep these sentiments in check. And that makes sense. I mean, it's always nice to have someone that's like-minded, that has the same values as you. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Eh? Who wouldn't want that? So, finding friendships, catching up with old friends, and just basically just, being yourself. Do what you love. All right, let's check out Cancer. Remember, that was fire. All right, that was for Aries, that one. So we'll check out what's happening for our water sign. The relationship with yourself is the only one you need to focus on right now. Evaluate whether or not your individuality is being valued enough by your partner, or are they matching your effort and enthusiasm, as well as respecting your need or needs. These are things to think of during the full moon. This is a great time to reevaluate your relationships and improve the one with yourself. A good gentle current of nurturing yet exciting energy will manifest. You'll be surprised where the conversation takes you right now, which will provide you with the insight you need to determine whether or not you want to move forward with a romantic partner. Oh, wow. If you have any passion projects that have fallen by the wayside recently, now is the time to reorganize your tasks so that you can bring your visions into the material realm. This lunar energy is also great for reconnecting with your friends, so if you don't feel like busting out the art supplies, go out to brunch with your besties. That's amazing. I don't know, I just love reading about different star signs and how things are affecting each one. Alright, so we're going to check out Libra next. The full moon brings a glow up to your career, offering you a chance to fulfill professional goals. The caveat is that personal or family circumstances may hinder your ability to embrace these aspirations wholeheartedly. The question ruminating in your mind is, am I ready? The truth is that no one is ever. That no one ever is. They just go with the flow, something you are capable of doing. And I think that's a nice way to put it. Just go with the flow. See where it takes you. A bit like my YouTube channel. See where it takes us. Don't go full steam ahead with your plans until you know you can craft and create the best version of your hopes for everyone to see. to create the best version of your hopes for everyone to see. If you have faith in yourself and trust the process, you can bring such visions to fruition soon. Until then, it's best to focus on your plans and map them out for guidance. You have all year to take care of business. Be careful not to shoot your shot without knowing where and how it's landing. Don't put the cart before the horse. And I think we all do that. When you get excited about something, about an idea, let's put it that way, and you just want to do it, right? You don't really think it out. You just think you do, and then before you know it, you've jumped the gun. You've missed out 2, 3, and 4 steps, and you went directly to 5th. Sometimes the universe will throw a spanner in the work and slow you down a bit, and then you go, oh my gosh, I forgot to do that. And sometimes that's a good thing. So for me, my brain works 10 to the dozen, and I'm trying to think of things, and then I just think, oh yeah, okay, I'll finish, I'll put it through. And then after, my guides are saying, just wait a little bit. And then I remember, oh heck, I've got to do a copy first before I send it. So sometimes it's not a bad thing that we get pulled up to slow down a bit. All right. So now, the last one, we'll have a look at Capricorn. For Capricorn, for the full wolf moon, prepare for your life to take a communicative and dynamic turn. You usually are the strong and silent type. However, you're beginning to embrace new and unique experiences and sentiments. Be sure to take advantage of social outings and be open to meeting new connections to create a harmonious and intellectually stimulating romantic atmosphere. Whether or not the relationship takes a loving turn doesn't matter, because you are open to whatever and whoever comes into your life that makes it better. Wow, if only that was so true, that everyone that comes in makes it so much easier for you. Eh? But we don't have that. We have ups and downs. And I think by allowing that to happen sometimes, it makes room for growth. Because otherwise we wouldn't have learned the lessons that we needed to learn, eh? The bottom line is that you're looking for someone who shares your values and common interests. But that doesn't mean you should turn your back on those who don't. Try to be more accepting of minor differences with the people whom you wish to be close to. Think of these differences as the spark that offers debates and a meeting of the minds. Oh, that's a nice way of putting it, ain't it? So that was a little bit more about the categories, and also what it does for what's actually happening for those 4 star signs. Apparently, just learning about the moon itself and what we had to, focus on purely, it was the, let me just go back to it. All right. So there was the cardinal signs, the wolf moon. And I was more interested in what was supposed to happen. And it was bringing energy of strength, tenacity, and instinctual wisdom. But it was called to release and transform. When we look at the things that are happening and that you want to weed out, it's going to happen. All right. So that is the full wolf moon for January. In the next couple of days, we've still got the moon up at the moment, so I think it's our last day for the supermoon. I will do another reading of the snow moon, which is the snow moon in Leo for February. All right, on that note, thank you for listening, thank you for being here, and I'll catch up with you on the next one. Ka kite.